Still looking to come in on 207.5, but before he does, it'll be Mishkovitz of Russia to come in and take 207.5.
Well, having said that, it looks as if Deus has decided to increase to 210, which is in a way putting almost unnecessary pressure on himself.
Well, he's obviously anticipating. He knows that Huster's in good form. I mean, he's not, you know, they've been in the training hall. He's seen it in his own eyes. He'll know whether Huster's up for this or not. He knows that he is. So what he's saying is, well, I should have got 207.5. I'm going to go to 210 now, which will then give me a better chance to react to whatever happens. I don't know what Huster's going to do.
Well, Huster's got to really think as well, because Sevink did 170 snatch. He's done 207. He's taken 212 for his next lift. He mustn't forget about what he's doing.
This is Mishkovitz. Some good lifting by the Russian there.
He's finished on 382.5.
Yes, which puts him ahead of Kojihari, ahead of Gardev. And again, 5 out of 6 lifts for him.
Actually puts him ahead of everybody at the moment.
At the moment. And he's improving.
So I think this is the right move for Huster, 210. Means that Sevink will have to do 215 to beat him. And he's probably taken into consideration the fact that Deus has already missed at 107. And even if Deus does the 210, Huster still has another lift where he can take 212 or whatever he thinks is necessary.
Yes, I mean, he's got that 5 kilo advantage over Dusan Sevink from match.
Can't afford to make any mistakes.
Well, Huster.
This is a real pressure lift. Now, steady.
Clean was good.
Yes!
Oh my goodness, do we have a contest here? The big celebrations have yet to come. He's not a man to count his chickens, but he's not only answering questions, but he's posing questions. So 210 kilos gives him a total of 385. So he is now currently the outright leader. The European champion looking tonight to add the world title to both the majors in a single season. Kirill Kunv, where's he been? Almost forgotten about him in the wings. This is only his second lift. This would give him 380. Wouldn't take the lead, but it'd be very respectable lifting by this man. Half a minute to go, so no problem on the clock. But again, he missed the last snatch. Wonder if he's got that in him. That is 5 kilos up on the Commonwealth Games. Would 207.5 being a more sensible approach? 2.5 kilo increments, maybe. We'll never know, because he's stuck with 210 now, whatever happens. Huster. Well, Huster's just overcome a big pressure moment. This is a big pressure moment for Deus. Remember that Huster is the lighter man. This would give Deus 387.5. So be back in the lead.
Leaving Huster needing 212, but of course Deus still has one lift remaining, even after this one.
If Deus doesn't lift this, he's in serious trouble. If he does, it's all on Huster. No problem with the clean. Has he got the strength to power it above his head? He's held on to it. I thought for a second he wasn't going to do it, and he hasn't found it easy, but he's got 3 white lights.
So the question is, what does Huster do now? Does he take 212 and hope that Deus can't do it?
Well, that's the judgment that Huster and Mantek will have been studying that with his German coaching team, and they've got to come to a decision. How much more do they think Deus has got? Because if Deus goes 2.5 kilos more, Huster's got to go 5 more.
It's a tough decision.
As Huster's got that 2 kilos to make up from the snatch. You can easily get this wrong either way. So now Christoph Simeon, 210. This is for a total of 377.5. I'm afraid it's not worth a medal, but it's a decent sequence by the pole, because this is for 6 out of 6 if he gets it.
Well, it could be a medal on the clean and jerk, but we don't know yet.
As it is, not to be. So 365, 375 I should say.
So, all about tactics and the right decisions now. 2 men left in this competition.
Kunv's got another lift, but you're right, it's between Huster and Deus. It'd be nice if he could get it. Here he is,
Well, I think that Huster will take 212, but you never know.
But if he takes... Well, the problem is that Deus has posted 212.5. He's got a 2.5 kilo advantage. That takes him, it forces Huster to go to 215.
Yeah, but Deus hasn't done 212.5 yet.
Right, so the assumption is they're gambling that Deus won't get 212.5. Now, the important thing is that they want Deus to come out and lift first, don't they?
Yeah, well, Deus is at the moment. So, I mean, yeah, either Huster comes out, does a 212, and then hopes that Deus can't do it, or Huster waits, and then Deus hopes that Huster can't do 215, so it's a judgment call.
Well, that's the story, isn't it? As Kunv gets a failure, if Deus comes out now and lifts 212.5, he forces Huster to go to 215. Huster comes out, then
it lets Deus know that 212 is the weight that he needs to win.
Yes.
So it's all,
which is a better circumstance for Deus, because I don't think he'd want to go any higher. And here's someone who's lurking in the. Is it Deus or is it Huster?
Well,
big call. It looks as if it might be Huster. If it is, he's gambling that Deus can't lift 2.5. So here's Mark Huster.
So this is for the lead, but Deus has got 1 lift left. So Mark's taking the gamble. He doesn't think that Deus can do 212.5. But he has to do this to take the lead.
If he doesn't do this, then Deus is already ahead, and we think pretty well assured of the gold medal. He really is, because I can't see Sevinch doing anything now. So
Huster must lift this, otherwise Deus is guaranteed the gold.
This is nail-biting stuff. 20 seconds.
Come on, Mark. Needs to stand up, needs to stand up. Oh!
Very low in the bottom position, couldn't do it. Deus has trademarked the leap of victory, but it hasn't gone his way. I remember he was fourth in the snatch, and Huster finishing on 385 at the moment. So he's going to get some sort of medal.
Well, Huster guaranteed the second place overall. Deus now the definite winner. And it's all a question of what Simeon decides to do on the clean and jerk, but the overall medal's already decided. So this is just to try and sort of guarantee the gold on the clean and jerk.
And this is Deus very much on his way back. Yakovov, the Greek coach there. Now we'll know whether Huster was right or wrong. Well, he is strong enough, isn't he?
Needs to stop it moving. Well, Huster was right.
Did he get 2-1 against? He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Well, he's still world champion, but if Huster now knows that if he'd have done that 212.5, he'd have been the world champion.
So they got it right in terms, they read the script right, but unfortunately Huster not up to it. So in other words, he did have his destiny in his own hands. Hindsight. Now, let's have a look at this. Reason for the two red lights?
Well, he hasn't stopped moving. If you noticed, he was still. You have to be standing still with your feet in line before they give the signal. And what happened was that bar started rotating, and once it starts, very difficult to stop it.
So this now for the gold medal.
Yeah, this for the gold medal on the clean and jerk. Never know with this man. Capable of doing it. Got the strength, just needs to put the weight in the right place.
The Greeks have got what they came for, the overall title. The Turks would like this. It would be a good piece of consolation for Deus and Simeon and them.
Can he? Can he?
Oh, he can't. And he drops right back to 207.5, and he's a heavy man. And 107.5. I'm looking at Mishkovitz there at 84.12, and I think Mishkovitz has actually just grabbed the bronze medal. Yuri Mishkovitz of Russia, who was delighted, has earned himself a bronze medal in the clean and jerk. So Mark Huster it is who wins the clean and jerk gold. Deus takes the silver in the clean and jerk, and Mishkovitz the bronze. But overall, Deus is the world champion. Huster is runner-up to Deus for the umpteenth time, seemingly. And the overall bronze has also gone to Yuri Mishkovitz. So the Russian, who went about his business quietly, lifted 5 out of 6, and he gets a really good reward there, as you see Deus and Simeon lose his opportunity. Well, there's Deus. The Greek gods once again coming to his aid on his side. I don't think he's by any means at totally top form, but he was good enough tonight to take this. There's Skouros there in the centre there, the president of the Greek Weightlifting Federation. The Germans across also congratulating. That's nice to see. Bit of good sportsmanship there. The two squads of coaches and lifters together. But the major prize of the evening going to Deus. Now that, if you go back to 1992, by my count, means Deus 5, Huster 2 in major championships. But There's still Athens to come, and wouldn't Huster just love to win the title? That's Frank Mantek. Huster's disappointed, but he raises a smile. You know that he's disappointed inside himself. He's come here to win. But he's got Athens next year, and that would be sweet if he could take revenge on Greek soil and win that title, which is the Olympic qualifying, and set himself up for Sydney.
But he's got the gold medal on the clean and jerk, and I don't think he's unhappy with that performance.
No.
Personal best on the snatch, personal best total.
But it really shows how this 85 kilo class is now developing, because you've got Georgi Gardev who takes the snatch gold, you've got Huster who takes the clean and jerk gold, you've got Mišković who comes through with consistency to earn 3 bronze medals, bronze in the snatch, the clean and jerk and the overall, and that Russian has quietly made improvement there. And then there's 1 or 2 who aren't a million miles away. The Moldavian, not really any form to go by, but he's come in, and Yuri Kojuhari has actually posted 4th overall as the latecomer into the class. You know, those are good performances, and it's not again going to be just a 2-horse race when they all meet again. And for our sake, I would love to think that they would meet in the Europeans.
Neil Griffin getting the top 10 there on the clean and jerk.
So Mark Huster, by virtue of his lighter body weight, getting the clean and jerk gold over Piros Dimas, and then Mišković, as you saw there, in 3rd place. Confirmation in a moment of the overall standings. And still a lot of weightlifting to come here in Lahti tomorrow, Saturday. It's the men who occupy the program. As you see, Piros Dimas, the champion, 387.5 by 2.5 kilos. Mark Huster, the overall silver. Mišković getting overall 3rd medal, with the Moldavian in 4th, ahead of the young Bulgarian. So that's the story here. 94 kilos and 5 to come tomorrow, Saturday. From myself, David Goldstrom, and indeed for David Morgan, thanks for your company. I hope you've enjoyed the action. Join us over the weekend for the last 4 medal competitions.